UFC 322 is this past Saturday, and as you can tell from the title and the words on the screen, I'm going to match make every fighter, not every fighter, most of the fighters from the event, and let's get started right into it. Starting off first with Bison Gore Sasakayev. He's won his fight by third round. I think it was a knockout. Maybe I just wrote TKO by instinct, but third round TKO. He has two finishes in the UFC in a row. He didn't really take any damage. But I do think this next opponent needs to be somebody with a little bit more experience, and I think the perfect person for him to fight right now is Brad Tavares. I think Brad Tavares really needs to show that he's still got it in the system, and I think he's coming off of a TKO loss too, so he really needs to show his position in the UFC. What better way to do it than fighting an undefeated prospect? But I think Bison Gore will obviously win this fight. Moving on, Fatima Klein won her fight decisively, won all three rounds. She's on a three-fight win streak. Her only loss was to Jasmine Jasudavicius, who is now ranked number 7, so that's not even that bad of a loss. And I think she should just go up in the rankings because I think they need to start building up more contenders. Sorry. And yeah, I think she should fight Amanda Ribas next. Amanda Ribas is, I believe, ranked 9 or 7. I can't remember. One of the two. But this is the perfect fight to make right now. Ribas, I believe she's coming off of a loss, maybe, to Tabitha Ricci. So I think she needs to defend her spot against another young person, and I think this is the fight to make, so should book it. Pat Sabatini won his fight, 30-27. He got cut a little bit. He has the littlest cuts on his face, but he'll be fine. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He deserves to fight a ranked opponent. His two losses are Damon Jackson and Diego Lopez, but Diego Lopez is now ranked number 2 at featherweight, so no problem there. He's got really nice grappling, and I'd love to see him fight a ranked opponent. I think somebody who needs to preserve their ranked position right now is David Onama, and I think that's why this is the fight to make. I think one of these guys deserves to fight somebody. One of these guys needs to defend their ranking. Perfect position to fight each other right now. Moving on, Kyle Dawkins. He won a first-round submission. He's on a 6-fight win streak, and he's one fight away from getting a ranked opponent. You could argue giving him a ranked opponent now, but I just would love for the UFC to make sure. And I think they should give him Jun Sun Park. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. The Iron Turtle. I think they should give him the Iron Turtle. The Iron Turtle lost his last fight to Ikram Eliskarov by decision. And I think he's probably around that number 20, number 19 spot of the rankings. So I think they should book this fight. This fight is probably going to be good. It's actually going to be a banger, I think it could be. So they should do it. They should book it. Moving on. Malcolm Wellmaker lost his first fight, and he lost by decision. He won one round. I forget which one it was. It was either round 1 or 2. He didn't win the third round. I know that. He looked good, though. So the loss might age well. Might be one of those losses that just ages well. The person becomes ranked, and they fought earlier in the year. I think we should give him a striker versus striker bout again, because Ethan Ewing was a dude who mixed it up and was a striker majority, but he still mixed it up towards the end of round 3 there. But I think we should give him another striker, and I think that striker should be Chris Gutierrez. I think this is a good fight to make. They're both around like the number 22, 27 spot-ish. And I think this fight would be an absolute banger too, so I think they should book it. Moving on. Ethan Ewing. He won by decision, 29-28. He looked crisp and has some grappling. He showed his grappling off. I think we need to test his grappling, and I think we should give him an opponent with who uses their grappling a little bit better, and they have a little bit more UFC experience. So I think he should get Ricky Simone. I think this is a good fight to make. I think Ricky Simone, he's coming off of a loss. I forget who it's to right now, but I just think this is a good fight to make. Ricky Simone's not afraid to show some grappling. He has some hands too. This fight is also going to be a banger, I think. So they should book it. Moving on. Tracy Cortez. She lost her fight by submission, not decision in round 2. Oh my gosh. By submission in round 2. Rear naked choke. And she needs to defend her rank spot. And I think she should fight somebody who the casuals might know of too. And I think that person is Wang Kong. I'm terrible with that. She has good striking. She's number 12 or number 10 ranked now. Tracy Cortez, I believe number 7 or 8 ranked. I think this is the fight to make right now. So I think they should book it. Moving on. Erin Blanchfield. She won her fight via rear naked choke in round 2. And she actually avenged her first loss. And now she's coming off back-to-back wins. She lost to Fiora just a little bit ago, 3 fights ago. And now I think she's just 1 fight away from getting a title shot, especially depending on who the champion would be. But I think she should fight one more time before she gets a title shot, and I think that person should be Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso is coming off of a loss where she got 30-27, I believe it was, by Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva looked really fast in that fight, and she looked really slow. So I think this is going to kind of be an easier fight for Grasso, too. So just definitely book it. It's a striker versus grappler matchup. I want to see it. How is Grasso going to deal with the grappling of Blanchfield? How's Blanchfield going to deal with the speed and boxing of Grasso? Like, she was getting a little bit pieced up by Tracy Cortez, so I think they should book it right now. Well, not right now, like 3 months or something. Whenever they both decide they want to fight again. All right, moving on. Gregory Rodriguez. He won his fight. I chose him to win his fight by knockout, but he won his fight by decision. He got wobbled in the 3rd round though, and he looked really good those first 2 rounds. But he is now ranked number 15. I think I know somebody who's gonna have a problem with that because he was literally just ranked number 15 yesterday. Joe Pyfer. They need to book this fight, man. This fight would be great to watch. I think one of these guys would be going out, which is why I think they should book it. I think they should have this fight. I think it'd be a very close fight. It'd be whoever essentially lands the best first shot will win by knockout, I think. So I think they should book it. Get Joe Pyfer another ranked fight for him so he can not be so salty. And Gregory Rodriguez will now need to defend his ranked spot anyway since he just got there. So they need to book it. Next, Bo Nickel won his fight via head kick in the 3rd round. He's back on track. He improved his striking. His striking looked actually a lot better. His jabs looked clean. His hook and jab looked a little bit better. But I think he should get a 3-fight win streak in order to be back to, like, in the contender talks. And I think he should fight Magomed. Oh, my goodness. Shara Bullet Magomedov. Oh, my goodness, man. But I think this is the fight to book. They're both coming off of a win after their first loss. And I think this is the perfect fight to book right now. Winner gets to fight somebody either at that 16, 17 ranking spot, or they can even get a ranked opponent realistically. So I think they should book this fight right now. Winner either gets ranked or winner fights somebody who will be ranked. Moving on. Beneil Dariush. He lost his fight. 1st round KO. 16 seconds in. I'm very concerned for Beneil. He's been dropped in his last 4 bouts and KO'd in 3 of his last 4. And he's been KO'd 6 times in total. I want him to retire, but I know fighters don't really retire at the right time, like almost ever. So I think he'll probably fight the winner of Manuel Torres versus Grant Dawson. I think the winner's probably going to be Grant Dawson, but Manuel Torres always has that power, and Grant Dawson, after that KO to Bobby Green, he might be a little chinny. So yeah, they should book the winner of these two's fight against Beneil. Beneil continues to fight, but I don't think he should. Moving on. Benoit Saint Denis. He won his fight in 16 seconds, and he's now on a 3-fight win streak with all finishes. I think the UFC is going to send him up the rankings. They've been sending him up the rankings. He took no damage. He's now ranked number 8. I think he should fight somebody who's really close to his ranking, but still a way he can climb up. I think he should fight Mateus Gamrot. Mateus Gamrot just lost his fight to Charles Oliveira in round 2. Yeah, it was round 2 submission. And I think he's going to need a bounce-back fight. I think this is actually going to be a good fight, too, because the scrambling should be beautiful between these two. And, yeah, I think they should book it. Moving on. Leon Edwards. Oh, gosh. Leon. No. Yeah. Leon Edwards lost via a second round knockout, not TKO. He's now on a 3-fight losing streak. He's now ranked number 9, man. Damn. He was just the champion last July. Now he's ranked number 9. I keep seeing those Icarus laugh to see fall like edits of this guy, man, and it's actually kind of sad. So I think we should give him a striker who's powerful, but I think he needs to show that he can beat a striker. So I think we should give him Jeff Neal. I think this is the perfect fight to make, man. I think Jeff Neal needs to prove that he can still advance in the rankings and still be a contender. And Leon Edwards needs to prove that he can still be a fighter, honestly, because that was a bad knockout. And Jeff Neal can search people out. So This is a good fight. But I think Leon can win this. I think Leon will win this. And yeah, moving on. Carlos Prates. He won his fight by second round knockout. I think he still needs one more fight away. He's still one win away from a title shot. He's ranked number 5 now, I think. His next fight should be for a title eliminator against somebody else who also needs like another win. And I think that person is Shavkat Rakhmonov. Look, both need one more fight to get a title shot. And there's a few other things that I have booked and planned for later on in this card. Well, not this card, but for later on in this video that I think that these two just match up perfectly. Both one fight away, one big win away, and this is the way I think not only can they promote that future fight, because if Prates wins, he knocks out the undefeated Shavkat, but if Shavkat wins, he just essentially steals even more hype from Prates. So yeah, I think they should book this fight. No idea whenever Shavkat's coming back. This dude usually fights the Santa Claus year, but we haven't gotten the Santa Claus kind of time. He only fights November, December, but this year we're not getting, I guess we weren't nice because we're not getting a fight from him. So yeah, I think we should definitely get these two fighting. And moving on. Oh my gosh, bro. Moving on. Sean Brady, God, man, why? Sean Brady lost his fight by via a TKO to Michael Morales. He's now ranked number 7. He dropped 5 spots from that loss alone, man. And he needs to defend that spot. I think he should defend that spot against Gabriel Bonfim after Gabriel Bonfim beats like Gilbert Burns or something like that later this year, because Sean's going to need a little bit of time off. He came out, 2 knee braces. I don't know what that means, but 2 knee braces, looking like a wrestling coach. And yeah, that didn't go so well for him. So I think we need to give him somebody who can challenge him, and he can prove he still belongs as one of the best in the world. So this is a good fight to book. I think they should book it probably like August, September of next year, maybe. Moving on. Zhang Weili Zhang lost her fight via dominant decision. She looked small, man. She looked very small. And I think she should just go back to strawweight. There's really no other option for her. I don't think she should stay at 125. So obviously, she should be fighting Mackenzie Dern, who just won her title. Moving on. Valentina Shevchenko. She clearly won her fight 50-45. She's the women's pound for pound number 1, obviously. And there's also only one clear option for her. I feel like that option is Natalia Silva. I feel like Natalia Silva proved she could get a title. Proved she needed a title shot by beating Grasso. And now that the 125 stuff has happened, holy crap, I cannot speak right now. Zhang Weili lost that fight. So the smoke's all cleared. Time for Natalia Silva to get her title shot. Moving on to the Jack Della Maddalena. Hey man, it happens. Jack Della Maddalena lost his fight by decision. 50-45. He got controlled by Islam for about like 3 minutes every round. So I think he needs to fight somebody who can control him / hold him down. And I think that person is Kamaru Usman, man. I think this fight needs to get made. I was seeing people match other matchups up. Like, I think I saw the Shavkat, and I saw people match him up with Sean Brady, but I don't want him waiting like 9 months to fight again. I think he'll probably be fighting again by like April, May. And Kamaru Usman, you are not getting a title shot. Whoever says Kamaru Usman is getting a title shot, they deserve to be humiliated in public, because that's a terrible idea. This man's ranked number 8 now after the updated rankings. He only has 1 win in like 3 years. His 1 win is now the number 11 or 10 ranked contender, who is Joaquin Buckley. It's a good win, but not enough, especially for having 1 singular win in 3 years. And you are not fighting Islam. But this is a dude who can get you a title shot. If he beats Jack Della Maddalena, he will easily get a title shot. If Jack Della Maddalena beats Kamaru Usman, he just beat the like arguably greatest welterweight of all time. It's probably not. I have GSP as the greatest of all time, but people have argued that Kamaru Usman is the greatest. So this is a good win for him. It's a good win to get him back on track to go for the title. I think he will be champion again. JDM will. He has a lot of time. He's only like 29. Lots of time to get better. And yeah, I think this is the fight to make. Book it maybe April of next year, maybe May. Moving on. Islam Makhachev won a dominant 50-45 decision. He is definitely the pound for pound best fighter on planet Earth right now. He has a few options, and he might honestly get one next weekend if Ian Gary beats Bilal. But due to the fact that I don't know who's going to win that one yet, and there's only like one or two contenders who really deserve a title shot, I think we should just give it to Michael Morales. I think we can book a good fight for Islam very late in 2026 with Ilya too, if they both defend their titles. If he beats, excuse me, if he beats and breaks the record, beats Anderson Silva's fight like win streak record in the UFC, then I genuinely think that he'll be definitely the GOAT. And then we'll have number 1 pound for pound versus number 2 pound for pound. End of the year next year, both have title defenses. That's right, because I want Ilya to fucking defend his title and not sit out for 8 months again. He needs to fight somebody by March, honestly, or else, what's the point in him even winning the title? So yeah, I think these are the fights to make. I think this fight would be a banger too, but I think Islam would definitely get the win. I think Islam would shoot that takedown quick. He wouldn't try to read him like Sean Brady just did, and I think Michael Morales has done just barely. He's done just enough, and he's definitely just a clear contender right now. He beat the number 2 guy, has more top 3 wins than Shavkat Rakhmonov. So, yeah, give him Michael Morales. Make this fight probably. I was gonna say for February or for March, but Ramadan's gonna be there, so make it for June. That's whenever Islam will probably fight again, June. And yeah, that was my video on who these guys should all fight next. I'll see you guys in the next one. I will have my picks out for UFC Qatar either Friday or Thursday, hopefully Thursday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.